Buenas, buenas. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? Ooh. I'm so excited. I got some new microphones, so hopefully you guys can hear my annoying voice more clearly. But my voice is annoying, so whatever. Anyways, don't forget, guys. I post every Tuesday at 7 a.m. You can watch it on YouTube, and then you can listen to me on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Oh, how exciting! This is episode 56, I think. I don't know. After 50, I kind of lost count. But this is technically season 2, so ooh. Oh yes. A Gen Z taught me that, and I have not shut up about it. So shout out to Tia. Thank you. Love you. Anyways, so on today's episode, I'm going to talk about dumb at the gym because be stupid, okay? And yes, I have enough room to talk, okay? Because stupid at the gym. So I can't say too many names. I can't say what gym. Just know that if you know, you know. And yeah. I'm going to get into some juicy chisme because one of the chismes I found out maybe like a month ago, I was like, gee willikers, you're kidding me. But we'll see what the vibes are. Anyways, so grab your coffee, sit down, and get ready to listen to Café con Colu. Sometimes I think it's funny when I record by myself because I feel like I'm literally talking to myself. So I'm like, it's kind of weird, but it's fine. But I'm entertaining, so why not talk to myself? Anyways, so like I said, I'm not going to say any names. I'm not going to say what gym. You guys figure that out. It's pretty obvious where I go and stuff. So, yeah. So, one of the at the gym. I've been talking to my friend, my / coworker, Natasha, about how this episode's going to be funny because we go to the gym every morning and okay, I like to drink, so that's why I'm still chunky, but you know, I'm not a torta, I'm a light sandwich. So, let's not talk about that, okay? Before y'all start body shaming me, because I'm about to talk shit. Anyways, so yeah. So I was telling her, I'm like, I'm so excited to talk about this episode, because every day something stupid happens, and I'm like, I can't wait to talk about dumb bitches at the gym, because all these events are occurring, and I have so much material to talk about dumb gym. So, with further ado, let's talk about dumb gym. There's this one specific woman. Honestly, I think she's younger than me. And I don't want to call her a child. So, young lady. There's this young lady at the gym. She is very chatty. She's a very chatty Kathy. And she doesn't understand gym etiquette very well, I should say. So this has happened to us, I think once or twice. And I think after the second time, she kind of realized that don't come and talk to me and Tasha. Not that we're not friendly when we're at the gym, because all the old guys always come up and talk to us. Especially there's this one old guy that loves my coworker. He's like, my coworker's like 5'11". She's this tall, beautiful white woman. She's like 5'11". This man is like, I think he's shorter than me. So he has to be at least like 5'5", 5'6", right? And one time I don't know how it came up, but you know, he randomly said hi to us. And then one of the times he's like, I don't understand why women just shove their leggings up their butt. And I'm just like looking at him like, are you serious? And he's like, it's just so distracting. I'm like, why are you looking there, buddy? And he looks at me like, we know why we're looking. And I'm like, okay. So one of the times we were at the leg extension machine and I was extending them legs. I was like, pow, 1, 2, 1, 2. And if my crush sees this, I'm sorry, I'm so embarrassing. Anyways, so we're at the leg extension machine, and I'm the one working out at that moment. So I'm sitting down, and then he comes over, and then he taps me on the shoulder or whatever. So I say sitting down because I'm like, whatever, he's gonna talk to us, so I'm not gonna get up. So he starts sitting down. He gets really, really, really close to my coworker. And I'm telling you guys, he's like 5'6", 5'5", and she is 5'11", almost 6 foot tall. He gets next to her, and it looks like he's about to try to kiss her. And I'm like, sir, you have to get on your tippy toes to be kissing her. But anyways, and I'm just like, buddy, do you not know boundaries here? He's always coming up to us, always saying some dumb things one of the times he said about how, oh, I see you ladies here pretty often, like, good job. He's like, you're so he told me. I was just like, thanks for humbling me. He's like something about like our butts or something, and he looks at Tasha. He's like, hers is bigger though. I was like, oh, thanks for humbling me. But anyways, so the old guy. But anyways, so that's, I mean, I guess that wouldn't be dumb at the gym, but oh, creepy man at the gym, and all the old guys are always saying hi to us, and I'm like, do we look that friendly? I mean, we're not mean to them, but I'm like, damn. Anyways, I hope the microphone gets my little sound effects. Okay, so there's this particular girl. So one of the times we always see her, I love her. She as soon as she gets to the gym, she gets her protein shake and then she starts working out. Love it. She always does. I'm not here to criticize her or her working out, but I'm just not criticizing. I shouldn't use that language, but I'm just gonna talk about what she does. So whatever, she does that, and then she always works. I mean, this gym, it's not that it's small, but you can kind of see everybody. So like she'll be doing like legs, let's just say, and then she'll go to like arms, and then she'll go to like some other thing, and I'm just like, whatever, girl, you do what you gotta do. So one of the times we were doing chest, and not to toot my own horn, but I could bench press at 90. My goal is like 135 by the end of the year. I don't know how we're gonna get there, but we're gonna get there. Anyways, so we're pounding out, I think, like the 90 pounds, right? And of course we need to spot each other because we're not that strong. So we're doing it, and then she's like, hey, granted, we're in the corner one. There's like 2-3 more bench press machines. No, she wanted ours. Why? I don't know. So she comes up to us. She's like, hey, can I use your machine when you guys are done? That's cool. Like, it is what it is. And we're like, yeah, no problem. She stood there the whole time. Well, I finished my set. My coworker finished her set. I think we had another one after that. I'm like, you did. And she was standing right there. Like, right there. And I'm just like, okay. And I'm not really one to talk. She's the one that does the talking. I just stood there and was just like, okay, this is what we're doing today. Perfect. Anyway, so that was that. And usually when we go to the gym in the mornings, we kind of only have an hour because one of us is always running late, and then the other one always has to run to work. And you guys can figure out which one's the one who's late and always the one who has to run to work. So we are pretty much on a time crunch of like, we're here, we got to work out, we got to go. So we tell her, well, whatever. So we're finishing up, and she's like, hey, is there any way you could spot me real quick? And we're like, hey, like, we're sorry, but like, we're literally in a time crunch right now. And I think we were like already cutting it close because one of us was already running late. She gets so mad. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, we're literally here. We have to be in and out. Like, it is what it is. And then, so she starts talking to this one dude. This other dude helps her. Whatever. It is what it is. But the fact that she just stands there and just waits until you're done. So, and then I see her go up to like another person with whatever machine they're using, and she wants to use that specific machine at that specific I can't even talk, specific time. Like, ma'am, there's other machines. I'm pretty sure there's 2-3 machines that do the exact same thing you're wanting to do on this machine, but let this poor person finish. And I've seen people be like, no, like, dude, I'm literally working out. Like, can you wait? And she walks around pissed if you tell her no. And I'm just like, one of the times, this was our first interaction with dumb at the gym. What were we doing? I think we were doing Bulgarian split squats. Yeah. And of course we were by the wall to like hold it wasn't a bench, but like those like things where like you step up and step down. Esos. So we put it next to the wall, of course, so it wouldn't move while we were working out. And we're right next to the wall. There's nobody at this wall. It was just me and her. And granted, in the morning, it's just a bunch of like literally old people and a few younger people. So everyone usually like sits in their own corner and nobody bothers anybody else. She goes from one side of the freaking gym to us and literally tells us, can you move? I want to work out right here. I just looked at her like, my coworker's like, yeah, let us finish our set real quick. Like, we're in the middle of a set, and she's like, she kind of gave us a look like, can you just move now? And I'm like, okay, thanks. But yeah. So if you guys ever interact with this individual, I think she only goes in the mornings. I'll randomly see her. She's not very consistent, so like you don't really see her like all day every day. But well, not all day every day, but yeah. So if you ever have an interaction with this woman, have fun. Number 2, dumb. Well, this is more like a cluster of dumb. So there's a said individual. He's like 40. I think he's like in his 40s. I always say he's like 50 because to me, once you're older than me, I just consider you old. So, don't take offense to it. Thanks. So this man, let's just say he's 40 for the sake of the story. So he's 40. Let's just say he's 40. I'm not going to get too into details. But this man is 40. He's dating a woman like in her early 20s. So he's twice her age. Nothing wrong with a little, cradle robbing, a little sugar. But this man is not a sugar daddy. So, this girl's just taking one for the team. Anyways, so this woman is dating this man. And this man used to be friends with a friend. A little more than friends. And every time they interact, it's always when his girlfriend is gone. He'll come up to her and be like, oh my God, like, hey, like, how you been? How's work? Oh, and especially he just isn't there. Anyways, now I'm about to spill the beans too much. If I'm ever there, he won't. So anyway, so he goes up to her, when she's not there, whatever. And then anytime she's there and they're together at the same time, she just stares at this individual like mad dogs I'm bad. And I'm just like, bro, you already got the old man. Like, what else do you want? Like, yeah, if my friend really wanted him, she could snatch him back up because he's very snatchable. He's not cute. Granted, he's old. But not saying old people aren't cute, but that's not the point of this part, okay? But I'm just like, I don't know. Come get your dad. And then, hold up, this is where it gets juicy. And then, so this 40-year-old man was talking to this one dumb. This is why this is called dumb, because this girl is a dumb. She's a dumb blonde, and I'm not saying all blondes are dumb because I am very brunette and I'm a dumbass, and I have friends that are very brunette and are dumbasses too. Okay, so whatever. So anyway, this dumb blonde. This is gonna be very beeped out. I'm so sorry. So this dumb blonde. She knows, I'm pretty sure she knows that that man and my friend had something, because every time, well, this was maybe a few months ago when we found out that no, I think she does know, because one time he came up to my friend and was like, oh, let's just call her the dumb blonde. The dumb blonde wants me, but I don't want her. So, así se quedó el pedo. Anyways, so this dumb, I should be playing with this. So this dumb blonde always, and I'm telling you, always is there at the same time we are, right? And she's always mad dogging my friend. And I'm always like, damn, buddy, like, both of you don't got him. Like, why, what's the issue? And like, we'll be... The way this gym is set up, we're on the treadmills, and she'll be like on the other side of the gym, and it's an open concept gym, so you can pretty much see everybody when you're on the treadmills because of the way the gym is set up. So I'm looking at this woman, like I'll randomly like look up and look at her. She's just staring at us hardcore, and I'm just like, why are you staring at us? And I'm not telling you like a quick like little glance, no, because I'll have staring matches with this woman, and I'm just like, what's going on there, buttercup? So it's, I don't know, it's a lot. And then, so yeah, so the most recent part, which is part of my whole dumb, it was her, another blonde, and some younger girl, and we were by the cable machines. So our cable machines are right by like this, they're right by somewhere, and it's like four cable machines. They're right next to each other. So we were on like the corner one, like closest to north. Never eat. Sorry. south end, I would say. And then I feel someone staring at me. I think we were doing back. What were we doing back? I don't know. I think we were doing back. So we were, pumping them out real quick too. And then I feel someone staring at me. And I'm like, who the fuck is staring at me? I look, and it's one of the little gremlins from their posse staring at me. And I'm like, what the hell? So I'm staring at her bag. She looks away. I was like, whatever. So I go and turn to tell my friend, I'm like, look what had just happened. And then she's like, oh yeah, they've been staring this whole time. All three of them. And I'm just like, well, whatever. And then one of the other little blonde gremlins, she was doing, what is it? Pulls? Not pulls. Back, if you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about. It's like the things right here, and then you go like this. My back I'm in pain right now. So if it looks dumb, I'm sorry. But she was doing one of those. She wasn't even doing it right. Her arms were like up here. Like, it just made no sense. And then I looked at my friend and I'm just like, if you're going to be a bitch and pretty much little like chit chat with your friends and then laugh when you look at us and then stare at us this whole time, at least know how to work out. Like, pick your struggle, bro. Pick your struggle. You can't be a dumbass and then still talk shit. Like, you gotta do one or the other, baby girl. Okay? So that was that portion of the at the gym. It's just so annoying how these women, and especially it's a grown ass woman. I'm telling you, this woman, this dumb blonde, I'm honestly, she probably gets Botox and shit, but honestly, I'm pretty sure she's like in her 40s. And I'm like, why are you gonna try to start something with me who's only 21? Just kidding. Who's like, like less, like way younger than you, and then my friend who's still younger than you, like, Becky, over a man that's like, I kid you not, this man is like 5'5", 5'6" on the best day. This man is old, first of all. He's balding. Yes, I'm allowed to talk shit, okay? This man is old, he's balding. There's a cul-de-sac going on. And I'm like, there's other things that I can mention here about him, but I'm just like, he's not a good catch. He's not. Release that fish back in the sea. Don't actually just, take his airways out. Vámonos. I don't know. But it's so crazy how you literally see these people all day, every day. And they'll just like, it's like, damn. You know what I mean? I think so. But now, drum roll, please. The juicy part of this episode. So, there is this individual. She is I think she's certified. So she's a personal trainer or whatever. Oh, whatever. And, she personal trains, of course. And at the beginning of her career, I don't know if it was the complete beginning, but I would say a good chunk of the beginning of her career was when I started going to the gym. And, like, everybody wanted to work out with her. Like, people were like, oh my God, I love her. Because she was a woman, and understandable, whoever you're more comfortable with. She had a big following, a big group of people that would support her, I should say. So, yeah. Anyways, recently, she used to compete too. So, yeah. I don't think she competes anymore. I think she just helps people compete. But recently, not recently, but I had noticed that, there was a time where she rebranded herself a few times. And there was a time where, like, let's just give it a number. Like, she had, like, 15 people right with her and, like, doing all this promotions and doing all these things for her and, like, doing all this stuff. And all of a sudden, the number drops. And I'm just like, okay, people have a falling out, right? And then again, a bunch of people, and then otra vez. And I'm just like, that's weird. But I didn't think nothing of it. One of my friends used to train with this individual. And randomly she started training with another individual. And I mean, there's nothing wrong. You train who you want to train with. And I mentioned it to her, or I think she mentioned it to me. I don't know. But she's Mosas. And then she's like, oh yeah, I don't train with, so-and-so anymore. And I was like, spill the tea, sis. What had happened was, apparently they went to a show. she went to go. So my friend went to a show, like a bodybuilding show, and to support one of her friends, like, they were competing or whatever. She runs into this specific individual, and they have a booth, and then they're like, hey, can you watch the booth real quick, like, we're gonna go do this and that. And she's like, okay, cool, like, what, 10-15 minutes, it's cool. She was stuck there for like hours, and she's like, like, you're paying these other people to be here, and and I'm just, practically just volunteering, and like, she's like, I had other things to do, I have to see my friend compete, like, there's a reason why I'm here, I'm not here to help you, like, there's other things leading up to it why I'm here. And then after that, the specific individual was just kind of started being shady with her, and then she got in an argument with someone else, and this individual was kind of like, well, me and her are no longer friends, so everybody pick your poison and choose what side. And then my friend was like, well, you guys are both my friends, I'm not picking a side. And she pretty much took it as a like, oh, you're going to pick her. So she made everybody shun my friend and stop talking to her. Everybody unfollowed her. Everybody stopped talking to her. Everybody, everything. And I'm like, damn. And I think this woman is in her 40s too. So I don't know what's up with when you're in your 40s, all of a sudden you want to start fighting with 20-year-olds. But, whatever. So así se quedó el pedo. And I'm just like, whatever. Like she was like, it is what it is, que le vaya bien todo. So I was like, okay, cool. Well, fast forward to, I would say recently, I would say a few months ago, she had a few other individuals, like, under her. Well, I guess they were, like, she was their coach. And, they competed, they did whatever. So, what I was informed, I'm not going to reveal my sources, and my sources are not who you think they are, so before you come and attack me, figure out your own sources of why I know this information. So that after competition, they all went out to celebrate or whatever, and this specific individual is married, by the way. Let me just put that out there. Married. It's always the married people. I'm like, I don't get it, but hold up, it's gonna get juicy. Hold up, guys, espérame un momento. So this woman's married or whatever. So this individual was trying to get at somebody that's, and, she was getting very, very frisky. And the dude's like, like, what the hell? Like, you're married. Like, why are you trying to do this right now? And she was kind of more like, are you down or not? And he was kind of like, no, dude. So again, what does she do? She's just shunning him and makes everybody shun him because she wants to be the upper hand. She wants to have the power. She doesn't want anybody to know, like, what's really going on. Dun, 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 dun. So once this information was leaked that the married woman is trying to, actually like cheat on her husband. One, which is funny, she used to post her husband all the time. So I assumed they just got divorced when she stopped posting him. She deleted all traces of him. Like, it's like she was never married. So I thought she just got divorced. No, they're still married. What is funny is she's friends with another individual. And all of a sudden, these are like besties, like family, like they're like, oh my God, my sister, whatever. And I mean, that's cool. Like you have close friends that eventually, feel like your sister and feel, they are your best friend and, whatever. Well, this other individual, the bestie, the sister, is married as well. Hold up. Before you think you know where this is going, put on your seatbelt because we're 360 in this because that's not where it's going. So at this point, the trainer and the friend are both married, right? We're on the same page right now. Well, the friend has a husband, duh. And those two. So how do I say this? So the friend lets her husband sleep with the trainer. So they're practically like a throuple. And I don't honestly, I don't think they're like a threesome throuple. Like, I think they just like, they both fuck him and that's it. But what's funny not that it's funny, but what's funny is that she'll post her all the time now. She's like, oh my god, I just love her. She's like my best friend. She's my sister. My kids are gonna be like, oh my god, my auntie. And I'm just like, do your kids know you're cheating on their dad with second uncle, or are we just keeping that a secret? It's like, what do you mean? And it's just crazy to me because she thinks she's very like, she preaches woman positivity, woman empowerment, or whatever the called, a lot, and she's not a very powerful woman because she's sleeping with other people's husbands, even though it's consensual, I would say, but she's cheating on her husband. And then anytime someone doesn't do what she wants, she automatically shuns them. And then because she got mad about that dude not wanting to sleep with her, she pretty much shuns him too. Like, I'm like, okay, like, how does it make any sense? And I'm just like, to me, it's like, if you're to the point where your husband is fucking somebody and you just know, like, what's the point of being married then? Like, and I get it, there's couples out there that, they like to have open relationship and stuff, but I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, it's like most of those open relationships either end up in divorce because someone gets mad, or it's just the other person falls in love with the other person and you're just stuck there. Like, you're gonna risk your marriage and your family so your friend can your husband, even though your friend is okay. Your friend's married, even if she wasn't married, it's not wrong still. But like, if she wasn't married and you want her to husband, like, okay, whatever. But she's married with kids, so they're both like gonna, if this ever, if the other husband doesn't know, by the way. So like, I'm like, if the other husband ever finds out, like, you're risking your marriage, both of them. They're risking, their kids, like for what? Just so you can dude. And this dude's not even cute. I talked about him in an episode with the one I did with Jasmine Ponce. So yeah, if you guys heard that episode, yeah, you guys would know this man is a psycho. So it's just mind-boggling, very flabbergasting that this woman will sit here and talk about, like, oh my god, I love this and that, like, women this, women that, and she turns around and starts best friends mad, shuns everybody because they don't want to support her or help her or whatever. And it's like, baby girl, you're like 40. It's 2023. Why are we doing this? And yeah, that's what that is. But anyways, guys, if I find out any more juicy tea, I got you. Do not worry. I'll do a part 2. Maybe I'll get a guy in, and then he can tell me about his dumb dudes at the gym, because I feel like, and especially like a different time of the day, because I go in the morning. I literally go at like 7 a.m. Te digo, son puros viejitos, and like, literally, I think the youngest ones are like me and my friend, and like a handful more. Other than that, son puros viejitos and a bunch of ladies, and I'm just like, eh, and the dumb bitch. But yes, guys, thank you for listening to episode 56 of Café con Colu. Don't forget, guys, you can listen to me on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and you can see my beautiful face on YouTube. Bye.